Warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Desperados of San Diego taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be, and look at this, right away a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go play action. Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Play action here on the first play from the scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Bucs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Real.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
That is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Second down, Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 4. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, he played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll run with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Mayfield on play action. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they're able to this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here go 46. Go to 54.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in from a touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Desperados come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield rolling to his right. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Second and 7. Now Mayfield. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. In motion left, Godwin. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The 6-yard line.
Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st down, Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. On second down, Prescott again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is all the way up past the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Desperados have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ken Walker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Desperados have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action. Mayfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's second down. To throw, Prescott.
His throw incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. A give for Walker running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
They'll come up now on second down. Sticking with Walker on second down.
A solid stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. A good pickup.
Oh, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott.
This is Fant on the short completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here comes second down. Here's Dak.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot from the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Now Dak.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Mayfield. Hopkins making the catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield. And he's caught. It's Chris Godwin. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Now Mayfield.